grade. Hey guys, I hope that you're doing well and that you got to play on a log and our jump roping game, Bumblebee outside, and that you had lots of fun with it. Today, we're gonna warm up using some slides that I made. I told you about the autumn leaves falling off the trees. And if you think about how leaves fall, they fall in many different ways, in many different directions. So we're gonna use the slides that I have on the board and follow the path that the leaf is taking. Now the tricky thing is I realized you guys can't really see the lines very well from the video standpoint. So I'm going to trace them and go on up. And I just want to do one more camera check to make sure that you can see both me and my line. Yeah, and I thought you might not be able to, so let me zoom in a little bit. There we go. Whoa, sorry about that. There we go. Now you can see both me and my slide. And that's going to be important today. So we're going to start with our voice up high, like you see at the tree, and follow the path that the leaf took with our voice. So this first one should sound something like this. Woo! Go ahead, try that with me. Here we go. Woo! Awesome job. All right, it's going to take me just a second in between every one. So that way I know you can see. This one's kind of a wavy path. Follow me. This is what it sounds like. Woo! Woo! Your turn to join with me. Here we go. Woo! Woo! Got it? Okay. Couple more. Let's warm up. Make sure our voice is good and warmed up. All right. Again, I know we can't use our singing voice, but this is just our silly voice. We could talk like a robot and that would be boring, but it's a silly voice. It would work. Here's a leaf that took a zigzag path. It sounds something like this. Woo, 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 woo. Notice how my zigzag got high. It started high and it eventually got lower. Try it with Mrs. Teagues. Woo, 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 woo. Cool. Let's do one more. One last one. All right. Oh, this one's a big loop-de-loop. So our voice should sound like a big loop-de-loop, like this. Ooh. Your turn. Join in with me. Ooh. Got it? Awesome job. I'm going to let this sit here just a second. I'm going to erase. And last time I saw you, I talked about how music is another language, right? And musicians read music notes and things like that, just like we read words on a paper. And just like you have a read aloud in your classroom, musicians can have a read aloud also with the different rhythms. So to help us get comfortable speaking like musicians, we're going to start talking a little bit like musicians. So I'm going to say a different rhythm using tas and toddies, and I want you to echo back. I have my microphone here. When it's pointed towards me, it's my turn. When it's pointed towards you, it's your turn. And I really need you to involve yourself because I've told you this before. I mean, it'd just be kind of weird if all of a sudden Mrs. Teagues is saying this stuff in music and I'm going ta, toddy, toddy, ta, and you're sitting there and we hear crickets. Boring. The only way that you become a better musician is if you involve yourself in joining along, okay? Try your very best. Here I go. Ta, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, 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 ta. Toddy, ta, toddy, ta. Toddy, ta, toddy, ta. Ta, toddy, ta, toddy, ta. Toddy, ta, toddy. Toddy, toddy, ta, ta. ta, ta-dee, ta, 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 ta-dee, 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 ta. Ta-dee, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Good work, second graders. Okay. Whew. Now that we got our brains thinking different rhythms, let's get our whole body thinking different rhythms. Oh, and this is one of my favorites that last year, before it got a little crazy, we had time to learn. It's called Button Factory. How many of you remember this one? One of my favorites. So I need you to stand up, please. Okay. Now in Button Factory, we are keeping the beat in our body. It's really very important that you do everything that I do to keep that beat moving. Because remember, Joe gets a lot of work. I'm going to quick zoom out on my camera so that way you can see all of my actions, okay? There we go. All right, we start standing up. All right, second graders, here we go. Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand." Get that right hand moving. Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand, work with your right foot." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand, work with your right foot, work with your left foot." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand, work with your right foot, work with your left foot, work with your head." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand, work with your right foot, work with your left foot, work with your head, and work with your tongue." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No," he said, "work with your right hand, work with your left hand, work with your right foot, work with your left foot, work with your head, I work with your tongue, I work with your whole body." Hi, my name is Joe, and I work in a button factory. One day, my boss came and said, "Hey, Joe, are you busy?" I said, "Yes." Whew. Hey, now second graders, if Mrs. Tiggs can do Joe and Button Factory when I'm 9 months pregnant, I hope that you guys could do it too. Oh, that's one of my favorites. And when I come back, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for me to do. Hey, since we're standing, take a breath in, fill your cup up, and empty it out. One more time, fill your cup up and empty it out. Good work. Let's review Walk Old Mule. Now, last time we played this song or did this song, we chose different actions and we're staying in our spot. Okay, so remember, as I say walk or jump or clap or climb, whatever it might be. You're standing safe in your spot, doing the actions as I sing. Cool? All right. All right, starting with walking, that's the easy one. Here we go. Walk, old mule, deedle-dum, walk, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Walk, old mule, deedle-dum, walk, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Let's jump. Now, I can't jump that great, but you guys can, safely in your spot. Jump, old mule, deedle-dum, jump, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Jump, old mule, deedle-dum, jump, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Good. Skip. You can skip in your spot by just kind of jumping like this in place. Again, I have to kind of change it just a little bit. You guys are pros at skipping in your spot. Do it safely. Skip, old mule, deedle-dum, skip, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Skip, old mule, deedle-dum, skip, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Clap, old mule, deedle-dum, clap, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Clap, old mule, deedle-dum, clap, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Sit, old mule, deedle-dum, sit, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Sit, old mule, deedle-dum, sit, old mule, and take your seats, please. I'm zooming in because we're gonna look a little closer at Walk, Old Mule today. I'm going to need you guys to get out your heartbeat boards from your music kits. So go ahead, get out your heartbeat boards. The other thing that you're going to need from your music kits today are the 2 pencils, because they are going to transform not into pencils but into rhythm sticks. So go ahead, take a minute, pause, get out the supplies that you need, and we'll continue from there. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep going and get my heartbeat board out. All right, hopefully you guys have your heartbeat board out. Cool? Now, let's review. So much review, but that's okay. We want to make sure it sticks in our brain. Can you see the beat in music? Yes or no? No, you can't see the beat in music. You can feel the beat in music, right? All right. We also learned that there's something that goes inside the beat. What did we say goes inside the beat? That's right, the rhythm. Say it with me. The rhythm goes inside the beat. You got it, second graders. So now, to help us see the beat, using your heartbeat boards, as I sing, I want you to tap the beat on your heartbeat board. Ready? Here I go. Walk, old mule, deedle-dum, walk, old mule, deedle-dum-dee. Awesome. So you were able to keep a steady beat. Now, let's review our rhythm sticks. Get your rhythm sticks or your rhythm pencils out. Instead of tapping our heartbeat board, this time we're going to tap the beat using our rhythm sticks. Review. Play position looks like this. Am I playing yet? No, not until I tell you to. Rest position is down in my lap, like so. Let's try that one more time. Play position. Good. Rest position. Awesome. Play position. Tap the beat with Mrs. Teagues as I sing. Here we go. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, diddle-dum. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, dee. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, diddle-dum. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, dee. Good, rest position. Did you notice something with our taps? Did you notice that sometimes we tapped, but there were no words? Let's go back. I gotta find my special pen, here we go. Back to my slides. I'm gonna find my song, Walk Old Mule. It's being silly, so let's go like this. Do, 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 do. We're going. Look at there, don't worry. Here we go, and now I can make it nice and big. All right, now in my song, I don't have heartbeats. I have pictures of a donkey, which we said a donkey is a mule. So I'm going to tap the board. You can get your sticks back into play position, okay? You're going to tap the beat as I tap the pictures on the board, all right? Play position. Here we go. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, diddle-dum. Walk, old mule, diddle-dum, dee. Rest position. Set your pencils down on your desk now. Good work, second graders. If you look at my song, hopefully you can see this, but most of my pictures have words underneath them. But there's a few that do not. Does anyone remember what we call it when there's a beat that has no sound? You're right, it's called a rest, okay? And it's called a rest because we're resting our voices, right? I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. So all of my pictures that don't have a word underneath are a rest, okay? Cool? Now, if we look a little bit further, you can see most of our song, Walk Old Mule, is tas, and then there's some rests in here. Walk, play position, clap and say walk on 3. 1, 2, 3, walk. Sure enough, one syllable. Because there's one sound, it makes sense that it's a ta. So we could trade out the words for ta, 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 diddle, ta, diddle, ta, 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 diddle, ta, ta, rest. Yeah. Now, did you notice it seemed kind of silly? I said in a couple spots, I still said diddle. What do you think that could be? Well, play position. On the count of 3, let's clap and say diddle together. 1, 2, 3, diddle. There's 2 sounds, and we learned that when there's 2 sounds and 1 beat, we call it a toddy. Our song, Walk Old Mule, is all toddies, tas, and rests. So now, if I put it all together, it sounds something like this with just the rhythm. Ta, 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 rest. Toddy, ta, toddy, ta. Ta, 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 rest. Toddy, ta, ta, rest. Let's practice using our rhythm sticks, okay? You're in play position. You're playing and saying the rhythm as I'm tapping and saying the rhythm on the board. So play position. Here we go. Ta, ta, ta. Rest. Ta-dee, ta, ta-dee, ta. Ta, ta, ta. Rest. Ta-dee, ta, ta. Rest. Rest position. Good work. You did it, second graders. Now, the other day you learned the rhyme. On a log, Mr. Frog sang his song the whole day long. Glump, 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 glump. Your teacher's going to pause the video here and share another video that I made, again, this past spring, that talks about all of the rhythms in On a Log. And I think you're going to be pretty surprised with some of the connections that we just made with Walk Old Mule. You might make some of the same connections with On a Log. I'll see you guys next time and enjoy On a Log. Until then, goodbye.